If you're looking for movies or TV shows starring Isabelle Huppert, you just click on the right video. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on discovering great movies and TV shows again. Number 1. The Piano Teacher, 2001.
Ajuste la ceinture d'au moins 2 ou 3 crans. Plus c'est serré, mieux c'est.
Erika Kohut is a pianist teaching music. Schubert and Schumann are her forte, but she's not quite at concert level. She's approaching middle age, living with her mother who is domineering, then submissive. Erika is a victim, then combative. With her students, she is severe. She visits a shop to watch DVDs. She walks to a drive-in theater to stare at couples. Walter is a self-assured student with some musical talent. He auditions for her class and is forthright in his attraction to her. She responds coldly, then demands he let her lead. Next, she changes the game with a letter, inviting him into her fantasies.
Number 2. Mame, 2004.
Maintenant, on est censé faire quoi?
S'amuser.
Pierre, a youth, comes from his grandmother's in France to stay with his parents in the Canary Islands. His father talks oddly about his lost youth and leaves abruptly for France. Mom promises to take Pierre to a nightclub, remarking that people will think he's her lover. He prays. His father dies in France, and his mother wants him to empty his father's office. Pierre finds it full of photo. His mother takes him in tow into a night world without morality, a world of exploitation, exhibitionism, and wildness. What will Pierre make of this, and what ultimately will he make of his mother?
Number 3. Souvenir, 2016.
À l'usine, j'y croyais pas. Tony Jones, ah oui. Bah après, il vous a laissé tomber, hein, et puis après, ça a été pouf, la chute.
A former European Song Contest singer fading away in a pâté factory falls in love with a young, aspiring boxer. Together, they decide she should attempt a comeback. A forgotten singer, Liliane Cheverny, Isabelle Huppert, from the 1970 Eurovision Song Contest, a famous music competition organized by the European Union, lives in anonymity working in a pâté factory. A young co-worker discovers her secret and, with charm, convinces her to perform for the first time in years. An aspiring boxer, he is excited by the new business opportunity, and in love, the two decide to try to make her return to the spotlight happen. Number 4. Elle, 2016.
Et vous avez vu son visage?
Non, il portait un masque ou une espèce de cagoule de ski.
Tu la raccompagnes, hein?
Non, c'est pas la peine.
Businesswoman Michelle, Isabelle Huppert, is the successful head of a major video game company and one of the biggest names in the industry. She owes her success primarily to her rigorous, ruthless approach, which her competitors also feel. In her love life, the career woman displays the same cool attitude as in her professional life. But when Michelle is attacked and brutally raped by a stranger in her home one day, her life changes dramatically. The fact that the perpetrator is out there undetected gives Michelle no peace, but she doesn't want to press charges. Number 5. Greta, 2018.
You need a mother to hold you.
Don't you dare talk to me about my mother.
She had to die for us to me!
Are you out of your mind?
Look at her! She's full of greeting!
Frances, Chloe Grace Moretz, is a young woman whose mother has just passed away. Newly arrived in Manhattan and full of problems with her father, she shares an apartment with her friend Erika, Micah Monroe, and works as a waitress in a luxury restaurant. One day, on her way home, Frances finds an abandoned purse on one of the subway seats, and when she returns it, she ends up starting an unlikely friendship with the owner of the accessory, a widow named Greta, Isabelle Huppert. Problems begin to arise when Frances realizes that Greta's need for attention is much more dangerous than she imagined. Number 6. Golden Youth, 2019.
Il te plaît, Hubert? Il a un beau sexe. Tu devrais essayer.
Tu me donnes combien si je couche avec toi?
Paris, 1979, at the heart of the palace years, a nightlife hotspot where artists, personalities, and celebrities gather, driven by a desire for freedom. Rose, a 16-year-old girl from the DAS, social assistants, and her fiancé Michel, 22, a young penniless painter, are experiencing their first great and innocent love story. From party to party, they They live day by day at the whim of the improbable encounters of the night. During a party, they meet Lucille and Hubert, a bohemian bourgeois couple of about 50 who take them under their wing and cause a stir in their lives. Number 7. White as Snow, 2019.
Avant, je savais même pas que j'avais des désirs et maintenant j'ai envie de les vivre.
Claire, a ravishingly beautiful young woman, works in her deceased father's hotel, now run by her stepmother Maud. Claire unwittingly arouses uncontrollable jealousy in Maud, whose lover has fallen in love with her stepdaughter. And so Maud tries to get rid of Claire forever. Claire is saved at the last moment by a man who welcomes her to his farm, where he lives with his twin brother and a melancholic cellist. Soon 7 men fall for her charm, each ready to help. For Claire, this is the beginning of a radical emancipation that is both carnal and sentimental. Number 8, about Joan, 2022.
La chambre d'enfant.
C'est fermé.
Mince.
Joan Vera has always been an independent, loving, free-spirited, and adventurous woman. When her first love returns without warning after years of absence, she decides not to tell him that they had a child together. This lie of omission is an opportunity for her to revisit her life, her youth in Ireland, her professional success, her loves, and her relationship with her son. The successful editor is driving in her car on a rainy night when she looks into the camera and begins to tell her story. Leaving Ireland, where she met her first love, for France, where she raised the son of that relationship alone, Joan's dreamlike autobiography moves between goodbyes and returns. Number 9, Caravaggio's Shadow, 2022.
Pentirmi. E non voglio pentirmi. La Chiesa non è pronta.
Naples, 1609. Michelangelo Merisi, known to all as Caravaggio, finds refuge with the Colonna family while awaiting a papal pardon that would allow him to escape beheading as an exemplary punishment for having killed his friend and rival Ranuccio. The painter and sculptor claims to have simply defended himself from an ambush, since during his life as a prisoner, made up of heavy drinking and romantic relations with bad women and boys, fights were the order of the day. Moreover, his reckless life is reflected in his paintings, in which a prostitute can become the Virgin Mary and a homeless man Saint Peter upside down on the cross. Number 10, Sidonie in Japan, 2023.
Je suis heureuse de vous connaître.
Moi aussi.
In Sidonie in Japan, a film directed by Elise Girard, we will talk about Sidonie Percival, Isabelle Huppert, a renowned French writer who travels to Japan for the relaunch of her best-selling book. In Kyoto, a city full of shrines and temples, she is accompanied by her mysterious Japanese editor, who guides her through the traditions and beauty of the country. As Sidonie immerses herself in the local landscapes and cultures, an unexpected romance begins to blossom between them. However, the constant presence of her deceased husband's spirit, which still haunts her thoughts, prevents her from fully surrendering to this new feeling.